into Champ Select. Start things off. Resurgence looking to bounce back after the loss earlier in the day. Machi looking for their very first win in their first game.
Okay, so now do they reset? RSG again had a lot of changes in their roster, but they do obviously have a lot of pressure for Machi and Raven to carry out the execution for RSG to be successful. But now maybe it's going to be different this time around. Banning the Olaf against MCX, banning out the junglers and as well as taking out Yuumi. Soraka, we're not going to see Soraka anymore. It seems to me MCX still doesn't want to see despite how not successful.
I agree with them.
Yeah.
Don't show me Soraka in these damn games, all right? And you know what? Let that all be a lesson to everybody, all right? See what happened to Sensekai? You know, talented top laner. Couldn't do a damn thing, all right? He was a heal bot.
Yeah, lesson learned. Oh, Ornn is open.
Oh, yeah, I feel like, take that for your RSG.
Yeah, definitely.
You're trolling if you don't. Unless they really want this MF priority. I'm not a huge fan of the MF priority on that kind of stuff.
Hard same. I think it's okay to give it up for the opposition, and now they're gonna take Ornn and no, Set is actually open. I totally forgot.
Still, you take the Set over the Ornn?
Maybe the other pick, yeah.
Again, could be the support Set.
Yeah.
We have seen a little bit of that. I don't know if Machi's been watching some LCK or some of the LPL scrims, but let's see what else they wish to lock in here on the side. Oh, Zoe once again. Zoe's seeing a lot of play today. I think that's 3 out of 4 games.
Yeah. 3 out of 4 so far. Yeah, because the match that we had, Liab versus HK, didn't have a Zoe this time around, but wow, a lot of priority for the PCS, and now this gives room for RSG taking the MF in as well as the Ornn. So far for me, I'm really liking RSG's composition so far.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. You got a big Wombo combo already available to you. You get the knock-up coming out of the Ornn if you're by terrain, as well as the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Now here for RSG. Oh, Raven says, all right, Rex, I saw Rex play it. I want to play it, team. And he's going to go ahead and lock it in on the side.
Inspired and either wanting to do maybe show off a little bit, like the Raven special.
I'll be frank, like Raven special, sure, but this is a gutsy team to be trying to do this, all right? I could understand, some of the lower bracket teams that we are, projecting. Doing it against Machi, like, this is still a top 4 team on paper. And look at that. We're going to also have Gemini picking up the Lee Sin to round out their first round picks.
Yeah, still no AD carry for the side of Machi, which I think they have a lot of room to pick what they want since there's a lot open. So let's see if RSG decides to restrict that. Maybe taking out Xayah out of the table, out of the pool as well. Ezreal has been a favorite in the PCS so far. And now trying to restrict the jungle bans as well. Jarvan is actually open, which has been, it wasn't performing as expected in the PCS, but still pretty much works, especially when you want to. Because the Lee Sin and the Jarvan matchup didn't work out so well for Liab and as well as the HK. There you go.
There's a lot in there. Oh, Rek'Sai banned out here. We're not going to see the Hail Blades Rek'Sai, which I could almost contest the Lee Sin actually early. It's absolutely ridiculous how much damage that does. Let's see here. Yeah, Jarvan also going to get banned out on the side of Machi, and then on the side of RSG, getting rid of some of the 80 carry options. Not going to have the Ezreal, and no Varus. They don't want to have those ultimates coming out to try and snare down the Mistfortune.
Which is, I think, is very smart, especially coming from MCX. I think they're forcing RSG to put Rengar in an awkward spot to pick the Sejuani again, because I don't think Sejuani really worked out so well for Gengar in their first game of that day. So now Lucian is there to AD carry at this point, and we'll see what support will be paired with Lucian. MCX, unless, you mentioned the Set support being paired with Bruce.
I don't know if we'll see Set support today. Usually you see it into the melee. Thresh is kind of pseudo range, so it's not a fun time. All right, Gengar on the Gragas. I'm okay with that. I think that's a good option here. Oh, but you know what you could pick if you're on the side of Machi right now? Yeah, you could pull in that Thresh and mess him up pretty good. It's going to be the Blitzcrank lock-in coming out from the side of Machi. That's a rather aggressive lane, and that's a dead laner if they're able to get anyone with a Blitz grab.
Yeah, I really hate snowballing teams with a Blitzcrank. Literally, you can't do anything once you get that pull in. It's definitely an insta-death. But I think on the other side of the spectrum, at least we see Shinsekai on a different note. Oh, he's now operating the RAM. I'm talking as if he's
operate.
It's like
Coming to you, it's the new and improved Resurgence RAM 500. With all new features, including building items while you're in lane and summoning a spectral goat from space. I don't know, man.
It's a very scary goat, though.
It's scary. I'm so hyped. You know what I'm hyped for, Riku?
What's up?
When we get the Volibear rework, because then we're going to have the Ornn Volibear interactions from Volibear's side. That's going to be spicy.
Oh, Volibear.
I'm pretty excited to see that one. We're going to go ahead and just come back to us for a quick sec. I think they had one small, I think it was a, let's see, I'm hearing rune issue. So apparently one of the runes didn't load. So we're going to quickly go ahead and get that one sorted out, and then we'll get ourselves into game.
Now, speaking of reworks, any champion that you want reworked?
Oh, just give me the Fiddlesticks rework.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm asking for. Oh, it's going to be so high. He's so spooky. Oh, it's
Wasn't
just like
the key art released already?
Yeah, but they've already shown what his ultimate looks like, and apparently our IT's really fast. We're already going to be holding ahead and loading on into the rift here. Resurgence on your blue side got themselves some wombos coming out with that Misfortune Ornn combo, as well as the Gragas. Meanwhile, Machi looking for those picks with the Zoe Blitzcrank combo, and hey, we might even see the steel chair come out from set with the showstopper, but we'll have to see. We're going to go ahead and load on into the rift for Machi's first game of the PCS. Resurgence looking to bounce back after the loss earlier today.
Ooh, super duper hyped. We're gonna have the first Blitzcrank and as well as the first set Lucian in the game as well. And at this point, let's see what the game plan is. Both are going to be worried about their level 1s, but so far what we've seen, no one wants to try any funny business at the first part of the match, and except for what AHQ and J-Team did in game number 1.
On to the rift. Peaceful, Riku.
Yes, I love the music. It's like I'm going to play, I don't know, a farming game.
A farming game? That
oh my god, League of Legends Farming Edition.
Farming Simulator.
Farming
League of Legends Farming Simulator. Did you know they have Farming Simulator Esports now?
Yes, it was amazing. I saw it.
I know we probably should be talking about other things, but that alone is the best thing I've ever watched. You brought up farming, and I'm from, like, I grew up on a farm back home in Canada. I am a farm boy, you could say.
That's cool.
I moved to the city. I got so bored in the farms. Jeez. You want to know what's out there? Wheat. Nothing else.
Wheat.
It's not all that
so
exciting.
It wasn't the animal farm.
We did have pigs for a little bit.
Okay.
And then we were like, oh, that's too much effort, sadly. So they got a new home. Oh, look at this, Machi. Oh, they choose blue buff. Actually, I think that's a good one from Gengar, because I believe he had vision of them entering in before they cleared it. So he decides, all right, you know what? I'm probably not going to be able to contest this 2-man invade onto blue, so I might as well do wolves, and then I can clear out the rest of the jungle, kind of limiting what Gemini can take from them.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very smart, especially denying that away from a Gragas pick. And also your main enemy for sure, Gemini, just as a Lee Sin, definitely going to keep invading your jungle and taking away your resources. So let's see what Gengar decides to do. As we see that bot lane, Mexi and Dennis are having a good time in the bottom side of the map, being very advanced in that lane.
CPK is going to let this one hold up as long as he can, then crash it into Senjukai. Meanwhile, Gemini goes back on over to his red. Red is moonwalking. That was spooky. Oh, Resurgence really want to try and get this. Oh, they have to get a blue buff for Gengar, actually.
Yeah.
It is spotted, so that is dangerous. Koala, Bruce are right around the corner. Buddy boy, I don't know how much you want to try and go for this.
Koala?
Yeah, no, it's going to reset. Oh, this is brilliant for Machi. I don't know if that's brilliant, though. Mission's going to get snared up. Raven goes aggressive. Gemini is also over here, but they have denied Gragas a blue buff. That is devastating on the side of Resurgence if Gengar can't get the ball rolling somewhere.
Yeah, devastating indeed, and had to waste a couple of time in the blue buff area of Machi Esports. So that was a win-win situation for Gemini for sure. And despite, you know, RSG getting priority, it's just so scary for Koala and Bruce anyways, as they do have a Blitzcrank in their bot lane. But now it's still not over. He wants that. He's level 2.
Oh, Raven's also over here. Are we going to just have is it just going to be the Fiesta for the Scuttle? Are we going? Oh, no! Dennis gets hooked on in. That's going to be a lot of damage coming out from Bruce now. Dennis does have Flash available. Bruce is going to follow him over. Teleport coming on through. First Blood, though, goes on over to Machi. Here comes the rest of Resurgence, though. Koala, he picks the wrong LeBlanc clone. And now PK, he wants to join the shuffle as they jump on forward. Woo! And there it is. Haymaker not able to finish off the kill, but 2 kills going in favor of Machi to start things off. And Resurgence, oh boy, it's kind of looking like the first game.
4 minutes into the game, you see everyone in the bottom side of the map not even battling for Dragon. They were just after the kills. I think it was even the Scuttle was around there. That's the reason why Gengar was in that area, just trying to mitigate how much losses he has suffered in the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah, you saw there, Koala, easy pickup onto Dennis, walking in a straight line against the wall. It's usually an easy Blitzcrank hook coming on through.
Yeah, there's a teleport as well coming from the Lantern with Shinsekai. I think with that said, Shinsekai wasn't able to do as much. He teleported, I think, to his death. Oh wait, no, he survived.
Nah, he survives, but very close. The mission had 6 actually. You could have just went for the quick blink on over and ignite. And oh, look at this. Koala is just, he's become the Bushcrank.
The Bushcrank. I like that.
He lives within the bushes of Summoner's Rift.
He is one with
stalking
the bush.
His prey. He's like a Rek'Sai, but on wheels.
Hot Wheels. Literally that.
Literally that.
Yeah.
He's got flames. It makes him go faster. That's the secret of Blitzcrank.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it makes him go.
It makes sense, though. I think this skin makes more sense.
Then
because he goes fast. Yeah, because you can see, what do you call those thingies at the behind him?
Exhaust.
Exhaust, there you go. Because I only know it in Filipino.
Yeah, he's rocking, well, talking about Rams, he's rocking the Hemi, I believe. This is what I get for my family also does drag racing, by the way, so I know cars as well.
That's so cool.
Oh, don't. Oh, no. It's cute. My parents brag about me at racetracks, and it's like, no one knows what you're talking about. He does what with games?
Allow them to geek out. But yeah, now that MCX, they do have room to, they had room, and now they had taken Dragon. And now RSG, very wary of how Koala's Blitzcrank is just very on the dot. So at this point, we see Gemini being very comfy in this Lee Sin for sure.
Well, PK is going to go ahead, hit level 6. Oh, Mission getting that. Oh, that Raven, that's actually very smart. Yeah. Raven throws the clone in front just to eat up the damage, because I do believe you can use that while you are bubbled by the Zoe. So nicely done. Gemini, though, might be looking for a wacky dive here if Mission's able to push it in. Level 6 there also for Mission.
Let's see what Mission decides to do to lure Raven to the corner, but I guess not. Just take another blue buff away from Gengar.
Yeah, Gengar's been doing okay. At least he's been able to keep even on the farm, but as far as like natural experience, I do believe... Oh, that's tragic.
Okay.
So at least Gemini is able to get it. They would have loved to give that to Mission because then he wouldn't have wasted time there. It does allow Gengar now, though, to roam over toward the bot side jungle of Machi and try and set up for his next blue buff.
Yeah, yes, let's see if the timing is going to be correct with top side. I thought they were going to fight. The timing is perfect. Raven has no mana at the moment, but Gemini, he might reach level 6 soon. But wow.
Gengar is, he's still level 4. He's wasted so much time. He's going to get a red buff here, but Gemini is going to be, I think, level 6 off the Scuttle. Yeah, that'll be 6 off Scuttle. I think Gengar will only hit level 5 after red.
That's tough for Gengar.
Yeah, he's not had himself a fun game, to say the least. Shin's guy is able to build up his item. He also has a ward there, but Gemini don't care. Okay, PK, he's got the showstopper ready. He's going to go ahead, bring him on in. He has the true grid available, uses a haymaker. Beautifully done there by Machi.
Thick shields are thick here for a set, and beautifully, a really well done dive. It was clean. I'm not sure if Mission, I think Mission got an assist off of that. I'm not very sure, but still, rather would want to secure and send one extra member for the dive. And looks like, yeah, that's going to be a yes, getting that assist right there. And it was just very easy, as Ornn already used his ultimate earlier on.
Oh, look at that. Resurgence actually going to go ahead and set their bot lane already up toward the top side, so really want to prioritize toward the Rift Herald early. Gemini, though, is around the corner, has level 6, and he also knows this is happening. When is he actually going to use it? There it is.
There's the ward. Gengar, very brave because...
Oh, Gengar, that's a lot of damage. I don't think they can fight this. This is not a good sign here for the side of Resurgence. Gemini, here we go. Toss up. He's able to scare. Oh, he brought it on back. Gengar, he's also going to get taken down by the hook. And unfortunately, they don't get anything. They're going to lose out on the Rift Herald, and they lose out on their jungle. And Gengar, oh, he's going to die at level 5 again. He is so far behind.
This is such a tough one for Gengar. Not the best ever. I mean, they were using the Rift Herald to try and block Koala, but when Koala saw Gengar like body slam out of there, he's like, nope, come over here. And it was just very brutal for Gengar. This is absolutely a tough game for RSG. But now that they have swapped, MCX also swaps back, and now basically the terror of MCX is following Mexi here in the top side of the map.
Yeah, they have Rift Herald onto the Lucian, so I'm interested to see whether or not they decide to actually fully push in, or they're going to roam back over toward mid lane. Looks like they just want to try and clear out some vision in their own jungle. Blue buff is also going to be transferred on over to Gemini. Yeah, Gemini is level 7. Gengar's only level 5. I hate to harp on Gengar, but this is a rough time. And that Ornn ultimate, it brings Bruce over toward the side. Can Mexi finish it? Oh! The hero play! Oh no! Underneath the tower though, Shins, the guy's able to find it. Koala gives his life. He gets the knock up though. He gets the trade back. Oh, Koala, the ultimate bro, flashing in front of the hook of Dennis. It doesn't matter though. Oh, let's take another look at that.
That was such a hero play. So there were actually 4 members already here at the top side of the map. Bruce took a lot of damage. There's a flash.
He didn't need to, actually.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Because, I mean, better safe than sorry. But I feel like if Koala hadn't done that, maybe Shinsekai would have dived in too deep. So at least they managed to take one down before they fell. That was such a bro move.
Bro move.
Yeah.
He tried. He tried. So Resurgence find themselves a small advantage. So they'll be pretty happy themselves.
Indeed. With that swap, no dragon anymore. The dragon went over. The second dragon of the game went over to Machi, I believe, while the replay was happening. So now there's nothing left to take aside from this top.
I'm shocked they didn't pop Rift Herald there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
They decided to hold on to it, so I think they really want to make sure. Gengar is level 6 now. He does have his ultimate to try and make plays.
Yep, sorry. But as you can see, Machi converging towards this area. And now we see Shinsekai does have teleport, but PK's keeping him busy.
He's going to get the extra bit of gold over onto Bruce. So 2,000 gold lead in favor of Machi.
Koala. Very sneaky. Gemini getting, I think that's the 3rd blue buff that Gengar hasn't acquired. Hook's gonna get so
he uses his, hello, hello, okay, we're back. Hello, Koala goes on in. Hello, Clean Feet. I don't know what the hell just happened, but it don't matter. Resurgence go in. They get themselves a bubble. Showstopper comes down. PK gets the kill. Machi brought us in time forward by a couple seconds. Okay.
Oh,
I'm afraid I don't know what happened there. Okay.
Well, Machi did an amazing job there, and PK with a style point. Not sure how the fight started, but MCX just just blasted through RSG there. And now that's just one plate left on towards that top side of RSG. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, see that replay there. So Dennis goes for the engage to start things off. He goes in on to, of course, Blitzcrank. Gengar. Oh, Maxi. No. That was tragic. All right, that's what we didn't get to see there. So that was a bunch of just misplays coming out there from Resurgence. I'm sorry to say any Singaporean fans in chat.
I mean, I feel like not very sure why they wanted to engage. Maybe because the opportunity was there, or maybe they didn't have enough information on how many members of MCX was there still lingering around from that tower take, from that Rift Herald summon a few like a minute earlier. So maybe that's why Dennis wanted to engage, because the opportunity was there. But they had to suffer the consequences. Yeah, that was indeed an unfortunate bullet time. Wasn't able to hit anyone in that Rift Herald area, and even Mexi, despite having the CS lead for just maybe one, but now it seems to me that Bruce has managed to catch up with the CS from earlier.
All right, so Machi again. Oh, so many control wards coming out from Resurgence. They just get cleared instantly. All right. Let's see now. Koala going to jump back on over. Lots of pings. There was a ward that should have spotted them. Oh, Gengar's trying to just get closer. Oh, here we go.
Okay,
Here comes the hook. Oh, he tried to predict the hook. Oh, no. Koala! Oh, it's tragic. He got brought back. It's going to be the shutdown going on over to Gengar. He tried to get fancy on the side of Machi there. Tried to predict where Raven was going to distort over to.
Yeah.
No. Meanwhile, top lane, though. Bruce is like, okay, I'm just going to take the first tower of the game.
Which is, I mean, just a win-win. I mean, that was a sad attempt by Koala, but then again, at least you've managed to get something off of that, because everyone else from RSG was pretty much distracted from that mid lane attempt. But now that Dragon is going to start up soon, and which means all eyes on that area. But meanwhile, vision-wise, RSG is doing a great job. A lot of deep vision in the jungle of MCX. Let's see if Bruce will spot that out once he paths toward that Dragon area.
Now we'll see here. Gemini is going to go ahead and keep on going ahead and just clearing out that Rift Herald. And it looks like we have ourselves a little bit of a pause on the side of Machi, actually. So it looks like they're just going to go ahead and swap on over the lines. See if that... It looks like it was actually a internal ping issue there. So, so we'll see how one gets sorted out here. So we'll be back in the game. Don't you worry, guys. Sorry. I jinxed it. It's my fault.
I told you.
I understand. Oh, no, trust me. So we had one of the rioters texted me, and he's like, you jinxed it, Opal. You did this.
I told you.
This is your fault.
Yeah.
What? You're not supposed to agree with them. Oh my.
I believe in curses, like caster curses, you know? So that's why I said yes.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. All right. There.
Send help. I'm being personally attacked. I think that's what we figured out here, all right? I see how it is.
Yeah, I'm superstitious and I'm funny.
Well, that's just a self-brag right there. I'm funny.
Laughs at myself. Okay.
But we go back to the game here. Resurgence, it's looking to be very similar to what we saw in Game 1, where it feels like teams just tell them, hey, you know what? You don't get to do lane phase.
Yeah.
We're playing for objectives. We're going to just, four-man jump on your team and see what happens. So, unfortunately, not looking too well for them at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like whenever we watch a Resurgence game, whoever is their counterpart or their opponent just really want to rush and just mess around the laning phase, which I think maybe Resurgence is having a hard time adjusting to. But yeah. But props to Mexi still. Like, he managed to adjust like the the CS, maybe because CS lead, maybe because he was in a comfy spot down at the bottom lane. So Machi decides to like, okay, you're comfy. We'll make it uncomfortable for you. And that's where things just started spiraling down for RSG.
It got a little concerning there for RSG, especially once they started having difficulties playing in around that mid, like especially the
swaps.
Yeah, the swaps, they just don't seem to handle that well. So it seems like teams are having the ability to find the opportunity to expose that pretty much on their side. So hopefully, guys, we'll be getting ourselves back into the game quite shortly. I'm just getting a quick notification that it looks like the ping has been resolved. So we'll hopefully be able to bring you guys that action immediately.
Super cool. And yeah, we did see the weakness of Resurgence with the Berjaya match that they had at the second game. Second game. And then now we see it again. One of the games. One of the games. She said it so many times. I was so tempted to say it again.
Welcome
to the PCS.
You know what? PCS, you know what? Because we already have the pauses here.
Okay,
I'm going to coin the new term.
What's up?
Back in the GPL, it was the Garena Pause League when we had issues. It turns out we are just the Pause Championship Series.
The Pause Champ? Not Pog Champ?
No, Pause.
Pause. Champ.
There is no Pog. It is only Pause. It is the 2 lines on the video that says you do not go any farther.
That's...
I'm getting just like approval from our ops over toward the side. He's like,
just say whatever.
That's the plan, Opal. You already jinxed us. Now apparently we're just gonna keep on going with that.
Yeah, this is why we shouldn't.
That's why.
Yeah. All right. Now we're.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
We're still waiting on the pause here. What do you feel? What's your opinions on Machi's uniform? They have like the polo uniform with like
polo uniform with black
like,
and white.
It's white with just the black. It's kind of like the LPL style of uniforms that you see with the Nike deal. I always ask this.
Honestly speaking, any kind of uniform that decides to veer away from the usual jersey, I'm always a big fan.
Now, what happens when you make the whole league that style? Then is it different, or is it all the same?
Why are you playing mind games on me?
I don't know. I always like getting people's opinions on this, because I absolutely hate the new LPL jerseys.
Wait, why?
Because they look like, polo shirts.
Polo shirt. You're not a big fan. You still want your team jersey, right?
I like my team jerseys. Like I really like Nova's actually.
Oh yeah.
We saw Nova's during the break, and theirs
one.
looks so clean. But I'm not a fan of the polos. Oh well. Guess what? I've been told we're getting ourselves back into the action, so let's go ahead and check that one out. Looks like ping has been resolved, and we can get things back underway.
Look at the control wars.
Oh, Koala tried to go for another one. Ornhorn's going to come back out. Calling is coming out from Gengar. Oh, Gengar. Oh, here comes the showstopper. They just bring him down into the pit. Now back in over. Mexi canceled his bullet time. Oh, Mexi. No. That was a mistake. We'll have to look at a replay if we get to see it again, but it looks like Mexi stopped his bullet time early. Like he fought off 2 shots and they were in a choke point. Oh, that's tragic.
I wonder if it's because Mexi is just fearing for another all-in, another pull-in from Koala, or maybe a bubble from Mission. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe when we check the replay later. But that's the 3rd dragon for Machi again. They're in complete control. And look at the deep vision coming from MCX at this point. That's the reason why PK managed to sneak his way, get that showstopper on towards, I think, 3 members. Meanwhile, Raven will decide to push this one out since theirs have already been taken out. So this will be a good consolation prize for them to at least give more space for RSG to move around the map, especially later on. Whew, a lot of control wards for sure. Probably scared of Koala's choke points or hook points rather. Especially in the mid part of the map.
Oh, it's all good here. 3-7, Machi in the lead by 4,500 gold. We see Mission's going to go ahead and push up toward the top side of the map. Who's looking to respond here? Machi's just kind of a mean composition right now. They're like, Resurgence, we're going to split you apart. No more lane phase. Also, if you try and roam to the other lane, we're going to hook you from the darkness. PK is going to be able to push that back in. He's also got the second point into his ultimate. So he'll have a little bit more cooldown. He's 3-0 on the set right now. He's also got the Black Cleaver finished off. He's also got Kindle Gem. That means he's got 30% cooldown reduction at 17 minutes. That's disgusting.
That's insane. And
on
now,
top of that, it's also a Cloud Drake.
Oh,
soul.
no.
So they already got that. So he's already got 40% cooldown reduction on his ultimate, and they get the next one. It's going to be 50. On top of that, they're going to get a lot of damage on the mid lane tower. Bruce is going to pick up an extra 200 gold. Machi feeling confident.
And totally understandable with the state of the game on where they are now. And at this point, it's just slowly trying to chip off a lot of the towers coming from MCX. Even resources, I thought. No, it's still though. Gemini still got it.
Sensei ends up taking it. Oh no, that's his Sunfire Cave. So that was Gemini.
Yeah, it was Gemini. I think that.
Why did they make red buff like the same icon as Sunfire?
Clarity.
I get they're both like fire.
Yeah. And they probably have a different animation. That's why maybe it was fine for them. Oh, there's the hook.
Hey, another hook onto Sensakai, and that's going to be him unstoppable, but he gets interrupted. Showstopper brings him on back. Even with that, he's also going to use the Haymaker. Mission, beautiful combo coming out of Gemini. Kicks Gengar into the paddle star. And all right, Machi, we get it. You said Resurgence. Welcome to the big leagues. Welcome to playing outside of C, because they're already taking an inhibitor tower at 19 minutes.
What a massive welcome, an overkill welcome at that from Machi. I mean, I think there was nothing left to do because our RSG was just so caught off guard. Raven was still pushing that top side after all this time. Unfortunately, Shinsekai was the first one to get caught out. Gengar, once again, not having the best time of his life in this game. Always getting interrupted, never catching a break. And it's just so hard for RSG at this point with now bottom side is open.
Yeah, bottom side open. They did not lose the inhibitor though,
yep.
during that replay. Again, death timers are a little bit too long for them. So it looks like they'll be fine for now. And also, there's always a common thought that taking a side lane inhibitor this early on in the game is actually not good, in theory.
Okay.
Because what you end up doing is, well, we'll get back to it, because it doesn't matter what you end up doing if you're getting hooked from afar. As look at that, Gengar's able to interrupt it once again. Oh, Raven.
Very confident.
Jumping in onto mission, not going to happen. But the fact that you take down an inhibitor super early is you're going to have super minions always pushing, and it actually denies you gold, and actually pushes gold back over to Resurgence.
That's absolutely true. I guess it works out for them in the long run for MCX being very patient, but with that open, especially once the wave starts building, with now that they still have that tower standing in the mid lane, which is pretty insane.
We'll see here. Bruce going rather aggressive. Not able to find it, it seems, here.
Yeah, finding the opportunity, finding the rinse and repeat strategy of trying to catch people off guard in this jungle, not allowing them to farm. Shinsekai very close.
Well, gonna get a little bit aggressive here, as they're gonna be able to get a little bit of damage on over.
Oh!
Let's see here. Oh, no, that's gonna be now a re-engage coming on back. There's the hook onto now the Ornhorn, and that is gonna be the kill. Mexi gonna pick it up over towards the side, but engage comes on back from the side of PK. He finds 3 members into the showstopper, and they're able to find it. Bruce is going to get the takedown over onto Gengar, and another bubble going to land onto LeBlanc. He can try and distortion away, but Mission lined him up perfectly, and he'll be able to take the kill.
This is a massive fight for MCX. Again, they read RSG so well. All they needed to do is find that bait, just hang around the jungle red side area of RSG and get the picks. And it started with Dennis again starting a fight, but I feel like they're not in the position to start fights unless it's a pickoff that they can immediately finish off. And that was amazingly well put by PK. I think that was just 4 men under PK. And at this point, it was just cleaning the crumbs, sweeping the crumbs away from RSG.
Yeah, so RSG there. Again, going to fall off. This PK is going to go ahead, hold that mid lane. Gemini going to roam on over. A little bit late to the party. Going to go. Oh, hook lands again from Koala. That's another one down. And Gengar is going to get taken down here as Gemini picks up the kill. And now, here we go. Baron going to get started off.
Yeah, jungler down, which means automatic. Let's go get Baron, especially at this point of the game where there's in such a humongous lead. 7k gold lead and in the right targets, actually spread out evenly towards Machi Esports. Mission having the time of his life, eliminating the support of RSG. And there you go, clean. And now they're searching for more Koala. Never mind.
Well, looking for it, not able to find it here, it seems. So with that, Baron buff is secured by Machi, as they're able to find themselves another tower up and toward this top lane. 4-3.
Oops, sleep.
Oh,
quite
sleep.
far.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Oh, there's the cast. Let's see if there's going to be an all-in.
Oh, cast. There we go. Ornhorn is there. They're going to go ahead, finds themselves a knock-up. PK is able to soak up a little bit of damage with the Haymaker. He's going to be dragged on back. Bullet time hits absolutely nothing as PK times his stopwatch perfectly. And Machi, they can continue again pushing forward.
Still healthy. 5 members. No one has fallen on RSG side. There's a teleport
he's coming back.
in.
PK is going to come back full health. They're going to go ahead, take down the mid lane tower as well.
Oop.
There we go. Oh, double. Here we go. Damn it. Unfortunately, though, bud, you're just going into a Blitzcrank, and with that, PK brings them into the party. Shinsekai is going to get taken on down. Double kill over to Gemini. 4-17. And unfortunately here for Resurgence, it's just not looking like their debut here in the PCS is going to go all that well, as that is going to be a 2 games back-to-back where they take home the loss as Machi pick up their first win.
Wow, Gemini really ruined Gengar's day today in the PCS, or in this match in particular. And with that, Machi Esports finished the game so cleanly. I felt like they had a ton of fun and really messed up the tempo of Resurgence.
Yeah, so unable to find it as we come back on over to us. Oh boy, I love when that happens. We just get to say hello to our Chinese casters every once in a while. It's fine. It happens. But yeah, Resurgence, it just feels like the mid game, they don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like teams just don't even give them the opportunity to play an early game. That's been 2 games where they're like, yeah, you know what? We're going to lane swap. We're going to force you to play toward the top side of the map. We're going to force you to play around objectives. And we've been told, you know, this team, people have been underrating them. But so far, I've just not been impressed.
I have to agree with you here. Again, it's these two teams like Berjaya and as well as Machi Esports just keep rushing the laning phase, actually making it like non-existent at all, and making Resurgence run around in certain places and forced to just play the tune of whatever of the opponent. So I think maybe perhaps if they have a more chill laning phase without having to worry about catching up to all the bot laners swapping towards Rift Herald. Oh wait, no, they're actually at top now. Maybe it's going to be a different team, but at this point, you're right. It's just really difficult to watch RSG here. Yeah,
let's take a look here. This is one of those team fights that we've been talking about, and this is a huge play coming out of PK. 4-man bring back there, and the rest of the team follows up.
Yep, and it's just a cleanup mission, especially with Gemini almost falling down from that battle. With PK leading the charge as the set, and look at our damage numbers. Mission doing a fantastic job as the Zoe.
Yeah, Mission able to clean up pretty well there as far as the damage goes. Machi have also transcended space and time, and we don't get to see their logo apparently on the right side. Oh, there's a possibility actually it just wasn't ready in time because of the sun change of Machi coming into this. So I'm gonna let our data team slide on that one, Riku. All right, we'll give them that one. But that was a fast game, 24 minutes.
I think that's the fastest so far we had for today. So,
and to be honest, like, only 1 tower gain, 4 kills. That was pretty close to being a perfect game for Machi.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's a little scary. So Machi, they say, all right, you know what? You guys were kind of hyped up, so we expect you to be able to. And it's going to be PK that's going to be taking home the victory.
Such a well-deserved what do you call this? Such a well-deserved MVP for PK. I mean, he set up a lot for the MCX squad, and I'm excited to see more Set. And I'm actually surprised Set was unleashed into the Rift as well.
Oh, he's been getting through a couple of picks and
I
bans
see.
here, so
Maybe Orin is the real mystery.
yeah, I don't. Oh, Sensekai didn't have a really good Orn game,
Yeah.
did he?
Yeah.
There's a couple Orn horns that I wish he was actually able to hit there. So, well, you know, again, maybe just getting used to playing back into competitive. Again, maybe they're like, can we just get off 10.3? Can we play 10.4?
10.4,
please?
yeah.
Who knows? We'll have to see here. But unfortunately, Resurgence, that's now their first 2 games of the PCS in the record books going down as a loss, which is a little unfortunate to see. But of course, we still have more matches for you guys tonight, where we're going to have Talon taking on Nova, which I'm pretty excited to see. We get ourselves to very, you like to say, accomplished organization when it comes to esports, now making their debut when it comes to League of Legends. So I'm looking forward to that one overall. Rika, what are you thinking about that matchup?
I'm super duper excited. I just remembered Lloyd suddenly putting Nova at 9th place on his caster rankings. So
Wow.
we'll see how it goes.
We'll have to see here. We're going to go ahead and take a short break. When we come back, you guys see it. Talon versus Nova. Don't go anywhere.